If you've ever done marketing for your pool's hardscape or your roofing business, I'm sure you've had some kind of problem with that advertising campaign or that marketing campaign, whether it is the quality of the lead, whether it's the volume of the leads. It could be that you're not getting enough appointments, or it could be you're not closing enough jobs, right? Like we all have problems in our businesses. And I kind of want to make this video and give you a different framework on how you should look at marketing and what are some of the metrics you should be tracking in your marketing campaign. So let's jump right in. So marketing amplifies your existing business problems. So if you already have some problems in your business, whether it's operations, whether it might be a broken sales process, whether you don't have a good follow-up process, marketing will amplify that because now your business is being reached by hundreds of people, thousands of people, whereas you only relied on referrals or word of mouth. Only a few people reached out to you, but now you're increasing the volume of people who are seeing your business online, who are reaching out to you. So it only is going to amplify the existing problems. So we want to take a look at it where we solve one specific problem in your campaign to get the most amount of ROI for your business. So I'm sure you guys have heard about the 80-20 rule. What are some of the 20% of the things that you should be doing in your business that will generate 80% of the results? So that's exactly what this is about. So cool. All right, let's kind of jump right in. So types of problem in your pools or any outdoor living projects marketing. So I kind of define problems in two different buckets. One is a volume problem. Second would be a quality problem. So any problem that you have in your marketing campaign or your business in general, it kind of boils down to two buckets: volume and quality. And at a given time, you can solve like more than one problem in your business. That's just how it is. So volume problems, these are some of the volume problems you're going to have in your business: volume of leads, volume of estimates, volume of sales conversion. It's the same exact thing with quality of leads, quality of estimates, and then guess what? Quality of post-sale support. It's not volume, it's quality. I don't know why I put that. So you cannot have more than one of these 6 problems at the same time. So I listed 6, but you cannot have more than 6. Some of you on this call are probably thinking, dude, I have like all of these problems, all 6 of these problems. So what do I do? That's okay. We're going to solve one at a time. Okay. And I'm going to show you what one problem you need to solve first that will automatically fix the other problems and vice versa. So how do you first, before we jump in and, hey, what problem do I solve first? I kind of want you to understand, hey, how do you understand what problem do you have in your business? 9 times out of 10, it might not be a lead problem. It could be your sales reps suck at closing jobs, right? So I want to give you a little bit of framework on that. So if a volume of leads is great and the volume of estimates that you're sending out is great, but signing contracts is slow, then the problem we have is the volume of sales conversion. So that is the problem. We're not going to go ahead and fix the ad campaign to solve this problem. There's something wrong in the sales process. That's what we need to fix. Okay, similarly, if the quality of leads is great and the volume of appointments is low, then we have a volume estimates problem. That means you're getting people on the call, they're interested, they're qualified, but you're not getting them to book on your calendar or your sales rep's calendar. Now, with this specific example, you're not going to go ahead and tell your marketing manager or whoever's running your ad campaign like, hey, this ad is not generating quality leads. No, that is a training that you need to provide to your front desk or your sales rep on how to answer the phone call, how's the tonality, what are some of the asking questions we're asking them. Are they actually digging deeper into why they want a project right now versus later, right? Are they actually building rapport? Are they getting them excited about this project? Are they providing them a good customer support on the call? Are they educating them? Not like people don't really know how much a pool costs. People don't know how much an outdoor kitchen costs. They just assume it would be like three grand. I'm just giving an example, or 30 grand or 40 grand. So we have to educate them on the phone. And at the end, kind of like scheduling an appointment. So that way you guys can, send out an estimate. So in this example, it is a volume of estimates problem, not a lead quality problem. So just want to give you a framework on how you should look at certain things. Now, here's some of the things that you should be tracking in your business at all times. So number of leads, number of appointments, number of contracts sent, and number of contracts signed. These are the 4 things that you should be tracking as far as like on the volume side. As far as like the quality metrics are lead to appointment rate, qualification rate, appointment contract sent rate, and then appointment to contract signed rate. Okay, so these are the metrics that if you're tracking, I can almost guarantee you will be able to point out what specific task, what specific thing in your business is broken. It's not the lead all the time. It could be anything else. So that's what we need to define here. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. I'm just gonna put like these hypothetical numbers. These are not, don't just go ahead and follow these numbers. I'm just putting hypothetical numbers just to give you an idea. Let's say, for example, you got 60 leads total in a given month. You got about 18 appointments. You send out 10 contracts. You signed 1. Your average lead to appointment rate is about 30%. Average qualification rate is 50%. Appointment to contract send is 10%. Appointment to contract signed percentage is 20%. Okay, so these are just hypothetical number. So as we talked before, these 4, the top 4 are your volume metrics. Okay, so you want to be tracking as far as volume. What do we need to track? These are the metrics. Next one is your quality metrics. How do we track the quality of leads? How do we track the quality of appointments? That's how you got to be tracking. Okay, so that would be lead to appointment rate, appointment to contract sent rate, appointment to contract signed rate, and then qualification rate. So like we talked about, volume metrics. What's your cost per lead? What's your cost per appointment? What's your cost per contract send? I can kid you, I've talked to so many business owners doing $1 million and less. They're not tracking these metrics. And any business that we work with that is doing 5 million, 6 million, 10 million a year, they're dialed in, they're tracking these metrics. And guess what? They have a robust sales process. So no matter where they get the lead from, whether Angie's, whether they get it from House, they get an inbound call, organic, whether they're running Facebook ads, PPC, wherever, they have the same sales process. So if you have a robust sales process, no matter what advertising campaign you're going to do, you're going to bring them into your funnel, and then you're going to be able to close that job. Okay, so tracking these metrics is really important. Let's move to the quality metrics. Lead to appointment rate, qualification rate, appointment to contract sent rate, and then appointment to contract sign. Now, lead to appointment rate is basically how many leads you got, and out of that, how many turn into appointment. Qualification rate is I got X amount of leads, and out of these leads, based on these questions, how many are actually qualified. Okay, and then appointment to contract send, I went to 20 houses last 10 days, and out of those, how many out of those 10 houses, I'm like, okay, I want to do like these 5 projects. The rest of them, I don't think we are fit for them. So you send out 5 estimates. So your appointment to contract send is what? 50%. Went to 10 houses, send out 5 contracts, 50%. So appointment to contract sign, out of how many job sites you went on, how many homeowners houses you went on, or estimates you went on, how many contracts did you sign? So you went to 10 houses, you signed 3 contracts. Well, guess what? Your close rate or your appointment to contract sign rate is 30%. That's how you got to look at these metrics. Okay. So these are just benchmarks that you would need to set up in your business. Okay. So based on our data that we've collected, these are some of the metrics that we know on an average, industry average is. So I don't know your city. I don't know where you guys are at. What is your starting price in your project? So you're going to have to figure out all of that to see where do your benchmarks fall in. But these are just averages that I've seen work really well if you want a robust sales and marketing system in your business. So cost per lead should be anywhere from 20 to 50. Really depends on the area, what type of campaign you're doing, what project you're selling. Cost per appointment, 100 to 250. Cost per contract sent, 350 to 450. And then some of your quality metrics. Your average lead to appointment rate should be around 30 to 50%. If you're doing paid advertising, qualification rate on an average should be 50%. Out of every 10 leads, 5 should be qualified. Appointment to contract send rate should be about 60%, I would say. Out of every 10 houses you go to, or every 10 estimates you go to, you should be sending about six contracts. And then your contract sign rate should be about 30%, which is technically your close rate. So your average close rate on paid advertising, Facebook ads, Google ads, should be around 30%. industry average. Some people have 50%, awesome. Some people have 20%. But this is just an average that you guys should be doing. So you must always fix the volume problem before you fix the quality. And here's why. If you don't have volume, how are you going to fix the quality? Right? So you gotta fix the volume problem before you fix the quality. So with volume comes data, and with data, you can optimize your marketing campaigns. Okay. So that's exactly why we always want to fix your volume problem. So earlier in our conversation, I mentioned that I want you guys to look at this from a different angle. So this is where you guys should be step-by-step solving all your business problems. So first solve the lead volume problem. Don't solve the lead quality problem because you don't have volume. So first solve the lead volume problem, then solve the appointment volume problem, then solve your close rate problem, okay? And then solve the lead quality problem, okay? So if you're not closing deals, well, guess what? You don't have revenue in your business. So don't just go ahead and focus on lead quality next. So number 4, lead quality, then appointment quality, and then obviously your post-sales support quality, which kind of comes into operations as well. So that's it for now. Hopefully this video was valuable for you all. So if you would like me to kind of send this deck to you, or if you want us to grow your business, through Facebook ads, Google ads, you can click the video below and book a call with me or my team. Happy to talk to you, see if this would make sense for you. Thank you.